Hi, Mrs. Mounts. This is Marlene's Immune System by Hannah and Alyssa. This is Marlene. She's a bit silly. She stuck her arm into a fish tank and accidentally cut herself. And now she's very sick. She's achy, has a fever, can't get out of bed. So she goes to the doctor, and he tells her she has the flu, which is an infection from an orthomyxovirus. While driving home, Marlene is stung by a bee, and she has a severe allergic reaction. Her entire right arm swells up. Let's take a closer look to see what's going inside Marlene. The virus got inside of Marlene by breaking through her first line of defense, which includes her skin, her nose hairs, and her mucus. When the virus got inside Marlene, it used its glycoproteins on its envelope to enter her body cells. These host cells transcribe the virus's genome, and more of the virus is produced. The virus got in Marlene's second line of defense will try to destroy the virus in a non-specific way. The second line of defense is mostly made up of white blood cells, which are phagocytes, neutrophils, macrophages, natural killer cells, and dendritic cells. Phagocytes chase down and completely engulf invading antigens. Neutrophils engulf antigens but die very soon after destroying just a single one. Macrophages, though, are capable of destroying up to 100 antigens before dying. Natural killer cells, though, they'll search the body for a protein called MHC that only healthy cells produce. If a natural killer cell finds a cell with the MHC on its membrane, it will destroy it. Dendritic cells present the information about pathogens to the third line of defense. Marlene's third line of defense kills the virus with the aid of T cells and B cells. Helper T cells circulate throughout the body and attach to antigen-presenting cells, which we'll call the APC for the video. The APC displays antigen fragments on the MHC layer that helps T cells bind to it. CD4, a protein located on the helper T cell, binds both cells together to ensure good communication. Using cytokinesis, the helper T cell is told to divide into effector and memory cells. Effector cells will then go and activate B cells and cytotoxic T cells. A B cell, called a class II MHC, is activated when the effector T cells locate B cells presenting specific pathogen receptors. The effector T cell signals the B cell to divide into memory cells or plasma cells, which secrete antibodies. Cytotoxic T cells bind to class I MHC antigen fragments on the infected cell. The CD8 protein on the cytotoxic cell holds the cell together as the T cell releases perforin to destroy the infected cell. The sharp stinger on the bee that pierced through Marlene's skin kicks her immune system into reaction, and that's why she has this severe allergic reaction. White blood cells, called mast cells, release a chemical called histamine. Histamines dilate blood vessels, allowing fluid and defensive cells to flood the area and remove any potential threat. A few days later, Marlene is back on her feet and is a healthy little girl once again, who now knows to be careful when she sticks her hand in the fish tanks. The end.